Hi Virgo, I have a special announcement for you guys. I am now available to be doing personal readings. All the information will be linked below in the description box, along with my prices and my email, where you guys can email me and we can start going from there on what we want and need. So, what is happening for my Virgos for Sun, Moon, and Rising? You guys, I just got this deck today. I'm super excited about it. I'm like telling everybody. It's the Morgan Greer deck. I've been wanting it for a while. I love the artwork, so I'm kind of glad I finally got it. But yeah, let's see what is happening for my Virgos, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Let's get to this. The Magician. The Four of Pentacles. The Page of Cups. The Queen of Rods. And then we have the Seven of Pentacles, the Six of Swords, the King of Rods, the Two of Cups, and the Eight of Pentacles. Then at the bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Rods. All right, you guys. So, Virgo, I feel that a lot of you guys have just been struggling. It feels like something that's been going on for a while, like an eternity, right? You're like, oh, when will this end? Because there seems to be like you never have enough money, you never have enough energy. It's like you don't have enough of. It's like every time you try to accomplish or go for something, it always seems like you're coming up short in some area or in some way of your life. And it just kind of feels like parts of your life are not functioning like the way you need them to. So say, for instance, your health is declining because you're not getting enough sleep because you're working too much. And then it's like your partner's constantly asking you to do something or constantly nagging at you, or there's always something that you gotta go do. And it seems like no matter how many times you've tried to even take a second for yourself, it just feels like it's almost impossible due to just all of the stress. It's like every time you've tried to create something, you've tried to do something, it's like delay after delay, or just things end up not panning out. There's always some kind of disappointment happening. And for some of you guys, it's having to drop that struggle, which is difficult because I feel like a lot of you guys, you're kind of, like I said, you put in a lot of work, but it seems like nothing has been moving. For some of you guys, you feel like you can't begin or start something new. There's something here where you've accepted something. I feel like you guys have more options than you realize. There's something that you're not seeing about a certain situation. I'm also getting that for a lot of you guys, you put a lot of your time and your effort and your hard work into something, even when you don't feel like you have the energy. Because I'm getting with that Queen of Rods, you're tired. There's something about you guys that have this tiring energy, like your energy is being drained. Your money, your savings is being drained. Something in your life is like there's a leak in the boat. There's something that you're like sinking into the water, right? There's something there where you feel it's like exhausting. It's like you're trying to put out little fires every day. It's like, but there's like a partner, somebody that you care about. There's somebody that you do take time out of your busy schedule to have one-on-one with, or to that you appreciate. There's like so many craziness happening, but maybe you have one solid person in your life that has been there, that has been supportive for you, that has tried to help you in some way. So maybe I feel like that is something to be grateful for. But again, there is definitely this sense of, I've been trying to put in so much work and so much effort, and you just don't feel like it's being reciprocated, or you just feel like all of this hard work, you're not seeing true results in your life, because you'll be working your butt off and maybe you're not making as much money as you know you should, or that you can, right? So it's almost like there's something there where it's like something is getting taken from you, or there's energy that's leaking. It's like you're just overwhelmed with all of the little tasks that you have to do. And so even at the end of the day, even though you're so tired and exhausted, you still try to make it work, or you still try to be there for somebody. And it's like a part of you really wants to just be acknowledged and appreciated for that. Because some of you guys, maybe you're holding on to the struggle. You're holding on to the struggle that you feel every single day, because maybe you don't want to burden other people with what you're going through, as well as you feel like you can't change this outcome. There's a part of you that is holding on to it because there's resistance to letting it go. There's some kind of energetic or emotional block that's keeping you guys from actually obtaining things that you deserve in your life. So let's pull here the Wisdom of Oracle deck for my Virgos. We have Deep Knowing. I feel that a lot of you guys know you need to let this go. But again, there's something there. It's like, you know what's draining your energy, but there's a part of you that feels like you have to do it. There's some kind of obligation or some kind of thing that you have going on in your life. But I want you to reevaluate that, because sometimes the stuff that we feel like is important is actually not important. If it doesn't benefit you in 5 months from now, why are you doing it, right? So sometimes we need to step back and really see, what am I doing in my daily routines? Especially because Virgos are good at this, right? You guys are so good at planning lists, setting time and scheduling. You know, a lot of Virgos that I know are always like on time. Like, a lot of you guys are very organized for the most part. So I feel like a lot of you, it's like having to reevaluate your schedule, reevaluate your time, and see what is truly important and what is not, and then put what's important on the top of your list and what's not so important at the bottom. Because I feel like some of you guys, maybe there are things that you are constantly stressing or worrying about that actually does not serve you in the long run, and is not necessarily a thing that is necessary to get you further in life. So just reevaluating. Maybe for some of you guys, this is even habits that you're developing over years, right? Maybe you've had a habit of something, but it's like learning to change, learning to evolve. Virgos are immutable signs. So you guys have that ability to fluctuate and to change and to adapt to your new surroundings and to your new beginnings. And I feel like for a lot of you guys with that in-between worlds, you guys are changing your viewpoint. You're changing a new state of mind or a way of being. So I feel like for a lot of you guys, you're in this process, an in-between worlds. You guys are changing, and you need to learn to evolve with that. So what worked for you in the past is not currently going to work for you now, and it's having to strategize and having to use that to your advantage. What can I eliminate from my to-do list today? What can I do to simplify my life today? Because you guys are in the struggle, and the struggle doesn't have to be there. You don't have to struggle. I feel like some of you guys, when something good happens to you, you sabotage yourself in some other area of your life, because maybe you hold a belief that you are not worthy to have it all. That you're not worthy. If I have so much money, then my health has to be bad. If I'm in a good relationship, then my career has to suffer, right? It's like you can't, there's a part, and I don't think this is a conscious thing. It's not like you guys are intentionally doing this. I feel like this is something that you have learned throughout your life, and it's now having to reevaluate the way that you view circumstances and relationships. And again, what was once important to you in the past now does not seem to work for you in the long run, in the present. We also have Orphan. Some of you guys feel really alone, or you just feel like you're it's just, there's a part of you that just doesn't feel like you're understood. People don't seem to understand where you come from. And I feel like for a lot of you guys, maybe when you communicate to people, you just don't feel like you are on the same page necessarily, right? So for a lot of you guys, you don't feel very understood by most people. And so that's why I feel like when you meet people that do understand you, then you're very contentive and you take time for those types of people, because I don't think you guys come across people every day that can match you or that can live in your world, that can stay with who you are and appreciate who you are. So I feel like for a lot of you guys, that is something that is currently coming up for you, is learning to, like, again, you guys maybe feel like you are not very loved, not very seen. And when you do sense that somebody can see you, then it's just, you will do anything for that person, even if it ends up being bad for you. So I feel like some of you guys, maybe you get lost in connections with people, and that's something that that you need to work on, because maybe you're afraid of falling in love with somebody and then losing yourself in that process too. I feel like some of you guys, I might pick up some like hopeless romantics kind of in this pile. But yeah, let's get the Divine Abundance Oracle cards. What blessings are coming in for my Virgo? I feel like, again, you guys are in this in-between, though, where your life is kind of, you're not quite sure what's going to happen. I feel like things have kind of surprised you or threw you off balance, but there's a part of you guys that have a deep inner knowing about some kind of situation or circumstance, and it's like having to learn to trust yourself in that you know what is best for you and you know what is right for you. And if a person or a situation or circumstance, if you walk away from a conversation with somebody and you feel drained and tired, maybe you need to cut back from talking to that person or reevaluate that relationship. So a lot of you guys need to really downsize parts of your life and start to learn to simplify your life, because simplifying your life not only will make your life so much more peaceful, but it will actually really get rid of a lot of the struggle that you guys feel every single day. So like decluttering your house, getting rid of a lot of stuff you don't need, that's going to help simplify your life, because then that's less stuff to clean up. That's less stuff that accumulates, which actually can help with your mental health when you have a more cleaner environment. And then so it's like you're going to make little changes here, I feel like, Virgo, that is going to have a rippling effect in the long run for you. So we have non-duality. Let your authentic humanity shine forth while also bowing to the We also have here non-duality. Let your authentic humanity shine forth while also bowing to the inner divine. You can become fluent at doing both. Yeah. See, nothing has to always be in black and white, and I feel like a lot of you guys, you're realizing that there's so much different colors and different versions and different ways of being, and that you don't have to just be in one state. And I feel like something about that heart chakra, I feel like a lot of you guys are starting to open up somehow, and things are going to start kind of flowing more into your guys' reality. We have here sanctity. Through offering, even the most mundane problem can become a sacrament. Yeah, I feel like a lot of you guys, you get caught up in the mundane life, and maybe you need to find ways to, it's like when you do that thing, be fully present with it. And it's almost like having your own meditation, having your own way of viewing and being. And I feel like that's going to change the way that you're shifting. It's like you're shifting your mindset. You guys are shifting the way that you behave. But it's all in simplifying your life, breaking things down in your life that no longer serves you guys. So we have here detachment. With detachment, you finally feel whole inside, with or without the fulfillment of a particular desire. Ironically, that's often when it's fulfilled. Yeah. A lot of you guys are going to start detaching from people, circumstances, and places, and I feel like that is something that is going to really help you guys anchor yourself down more, especially when we learn to not be so attached to the outcomes or to people around us. Then it's like we're kind of keeping it stuck. We're kind of keeping it stagnant, because when we put an expectation or some kind of attachment onto something, we restrict that from flowing in the way that it could or the way that it should. We also have here intuition. Each person's road to the inner Lord is extraordinarily and personal. How liberating to listen inside and sense moment to moment what's needed. Yeah, I think that goes with that inner knowing, and especially again with the heart. And then the heart, I feel like a lot of you guys have an inner knowing. You're opening up your heart, you're seeing things for what it is, and I feel like that is going to lead you guys to making better decisions. It's going to lead you guys down a different path. You guys are in the process of changing the way that you used to be to who you're becoming in the future, and I feel like for a lot of you guys, it's breaking it down, simplifying, and taking it day by day. What is good for you? How does this make you feel? How can you improve this? And I feel like a lot of you guys have been working towards creating certain goals, or have been trying your hardest to balance things out in your life. And once you can simplify it, once you can trust your intuition and take it day by day, but listening to your heart, listening to what feels good to you, then I feel like a lot of you guys are going to be changing and things are going to start opening up for you guys. So that's what I have for my Virgos. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Have a great and wonderful day. Thank you. Bye.